it's my pleasure to introduce somebody who I'm proud to call a friend, somebody who is a role model, I think, for studies and for building bridges between the West, particularly the United States, and the Gulf, Dr. Dania Thafer.
On behalf of Gulf International Forum and the Middle East Council on Global Affairs, it is my pleasure to welcome our distinguished guests and speakers to the 7th Annual Gulf International Conference. This is our policy conference. We have it every year in the fall. Usually it's been on geopolitics. This is the first time we did it fully on economics, which I'm very happy to do, as that is my field of research and interest. We are honored to be joined by a wide array of distinguished speakers, including His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Nidal al-Sha'ar, Minister of Economy of Syria. And also, we are very pleased to have His Excellency Mahmoud Al-Awaini, Secretary General of the Ministry of Finance for the Sultanate of Oman. And also, we're distinctly happy to have Her Highness Princess Noura bint Turki Al Saud with us today. And we are also delighted to welcome all of our distinguished guests, ambassadors from people from the Capitol Hill, and the policy and diplomatic community, and leading universities and research institutions. Your presence really reflects the importance of this dialogue at a time of profound global and regional transformation for the Gulf countries. Gulf governments are driving a bold transformation, reimagining their economies for a post-hydrocarbon future, and turning natural resources into powerful engines of growth fueled by knowledge, technology, and entrepreneurship. The shift from dependence to domestic productivity will be quite a fascinating one. And it's not only economic, it is a societal transformation aimed at cultivating innovation, ecosystems, and nurturing the next generation of Gulf entrepreneurs, scientists, and policy leaders. This year's conference reflects the remarkable shift underway as Gulf states align their domestic reforms with global economic trends. By building a digital infrastructure and expanding investment partnerships, they are creating new pathways for innovation-led prosperity. And this transformation is reinforced by closer cooperation with the United States, whose global leadership in technology and innovation continues to drive competitiveness and economic dynamism in the Gulf. Economic cooperation now forms the foundation of Gulf-US relations, defined by less oil and more shared prosperity, innovation, and investment. The Gulf has become a key partner for the United States across strategic sectors, highlighted during President Trump's May visit, including in defense, energy, artificial intelligence, and tourism, and even critical minerals, which is quite interesting in the case of Saudi Arabia. Through major deals and joint ventures, both sides are shaping a new economic architecture that integrates innovation, capital, and strategic influence to leapfrog into the next generation of industries. And this is quite important for the Gulf, especially in pursuing the fourth industrial revolution. Historically speaking, none of the industrial revolutions were successfully achieved in the Gulf. So this industrial revolution is critically important. Technology sits at the center of this transformation. Artificial intelligence, automation, and digital infrastructure are no longer peripheral. They are central to the region's competitiveness and resilience. Yet with these opportunities come complex questions. How can nations ensure that technological growth advances their economic priorities? How can they strengthen control over data, digital systems, and AI capabilities while collaborating with trusted global partners? I mean, these are questions about digital sovereignty, which come up a lot in discourse and debate when you talk about political economy of technological development. Sustainability remains a defining thread through all of these transformations, although there's a lot of deniers of this. The environmental costs of rapid technological expansion, particularly AI and data centers, demand new thinkings on energy efficiency and responsible innovation. Gulf states are uniquely positioned to lead in this arena. They can integrate renewable energy, focus on circular economy practices and low carbon technology into their digital strategies. Amid these shifts, regional cooperation and economic diplomacy are gaining renewed importance through investment, reconstruction, and fiscal coordination. Gulf states are redefining their engagement with neighboring economies and global institutions. Syria's gradual reemergence offers a reminder that recovery and reintegration are possible. And that's something, I think the region itself can be proud of, and that the Gulf leaders can help bridge the region's digital divide while fostering a more connected and resilient Middle East. The Gulf's expanding role in post-conflict stabilization and regional economic integration marks a new era in which serves not only as a financial center, but as a constructive partner in advancing regional renewal. The conversations ahead will not only reflect the Gulf's extraordinary progress, but also shape its future trajectory. They will help us understand how digital strategy can drive national resilience, how innovation can anchor economic diplomacy, and how partnerships with the United States can translate ambition into shared prosperity. And this is the Gulf's defining moment to successfully pursue the fourth industrial revolution, to lead in shaping the next phase of global economic growth where energy, innovation, and resilience converge to create a future that is dynamic, inclusive, very important, and forward-looking. Thank you very much.